Hey there, viewers, I got a Paddington reaction for you. Oh wait! Are they playing Imaginarium?
What manner of rumpus is going on in here?
What's going on, Mrs. Bird?
When Mrs. Bird discovered all was not well.
Oh, snails! That's the worst thing. Am I right?
Is this a special kind of lettuce that grows with holes in it?
Oh!
These holes have been made by something. Snails.
Oh!
Get them out of the garden pronto.
That's the worst thing! That's the worst thing you ever do. I mean, can't you just, like, put, like, snail killers? Like, you know, those kind of, cans that's just full of, you know, white dots? And then you put them on the soil, so, like, creatures like snails don't eat plants or lettuce, and then they'll probably just get killed and whatnot. Yeah, that's just the worst thing ever, especially
Sophia is expecting
this.
me to deliver her a huge batch of salad leaves for her cafe.
What, this episode?
Let her down.
Oh.
Jonathan, Judy, and I will round up every single snail.
Okay.
Oh,
there's one on the neck.
Because I'm not afraid to tell you, these snails are getting the better of me.
What we need is a plan.
Okay then.
Now, this is the veggie patch.
We get it. Well, running beans. Oh.
Spring onions here.
I was expecting like just lettuces. So it's a vegetable pack for Sophia's cafe, and it's just more than just lettuce. There's like runner beans, spring onions, and carrots. But what's the other batch though? Huh? And the snails are just eating more than one vegetable. Like that's just bad luck right there. Like yeah, you should really get one of those snail killers, those kind of things. If you know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know, both don't know or know, go and search up snail killer conditioners. That's the only way that you can get rid of snails by eating your vegetables or plants or any creatures. It doesn't have to be snails; it can be any creatures. If you're planning to put things in your garden, then yeah, go and search up those kind of things. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, because yeah, just yeah, if you get what I mean.
And there are snails here.
That's a lot of snails.
Here.
I'm sure we get it.
Here,
Oh, but poor kids though.
Here.
Oh, how many?
And here.
Wow. I know, right?
You will take this part of the veggie patch over by the runner beans.
Okay.
You take parsnip corner.
Parsnip corner? Oh, okay.
Snails into an SSCCS.
Okay, I don't even know what that stands for. But also, what's the empty batch? What's in that empty batch? Oh, poor kids. Like, they have to wear gloves at that point, because you know when you're like basically trying to get the snails out of the soil, it's just full of slime. Like, I think it's like a hazard, is it? Like just touching snails. Well, you can touch the shell, but I think touching the slimy bit, it's gross. It'll probably make you sick at that point. So yeah, wear gloves if you're gonna get rid of the snails.
What's an SSCCS?
Yeah.
A special snail capturing containment system.
I've learned something now from Paddington. A very sort of bear knows all this stuff.
Now it has a greater destiny. There are snails to be caught and vegetables to be saved.
Yay! And the snails can go free in their freedom of world. Goodness, at least the kids are fine about it though. Good. Oh my goodness, that's a big snail. What the? Hold up! I was not expecting the snails to be very big. I thought they'd be like the size of Mrs. Bird, but no. Why is the shells that big? That shocked the hell out of me. I was just gonna like, I was like in the beginning, why are the holes so big? A snail is very hunger for all that food, and now I get it. There's big snails. Like what the? I thought it was like a trick to us viewers. Like, goodness. Why are you putting? I don't get it. You should really put the snails. Oh shoot! You should really put the snail. Oh! You should really put the snails in the bucket. But you know, if you just nice, you just put. Wait, hold on a second. That's a lot of big snails. What is this? Like, I was gonna say, like, you know, if you just that's Mrs. Bird's lettuces, you know, or it might be leaves. So you know, if you just put that, those are for Sophia, right? Yeah, you're just ruining it. To encourage the snails, all you have to do is put a little lettuce and then just eat it. That's just Mrs. Bird's for Sophia's vegetable though. Also, I do love the big shell, by the way. Really good detail though. Oh, wow.
Oh, hello then. I think you are the very last one. And it looks
But
like
there's-
you have a letter B on your shell.
Oh.
I shall call you B.
B. I love it. Wow.
So, what do we do with them now?
Wait, there's one in your head, Paddington.
Just what
Or was
you
that
do
B?
with those snails. Something
Huh?
I haven't done in a very long time.
Bury them?
Touch your toes.
What?
Race the snails.
What do you mean by touch your toes?
Have a lot of experience.
Oh my god.
Snails.
Long time
I
no
used to
seen.
be a pro.
How exactly
Okay.
does snail racing work?
Oh wait.
Lay out a little racetrack.
But where would you lead it to? If you're gonna do a race with the snails, where would the snails go to? I mean, like somewhere in the garden, or we can take them to the park. Park's not a bad thing because, well, could they eat something from the park, or it would be dangerous for them? But yeah, snails can be at the park some days. If they go in your house, then yeah, probably a dangerous thing because people are growing plants or lettuces or vegetables or whatever. They'll start eating them. And it's like, if you take them to the park, it's much easier, it's much safer. But why a race? I was gonna say freedom! What's freedom right now?
It's as simple as that.
Fastest snail, huh?
Snails, will it, Mr. Brown? Oh, of course not, Paddington.
What do you mean by that,
You'll
Paddington?
just be doing what snails do. Now,
Oh.
all adopt a snail, making sure you know which is yours.
What? What do you... Wait, adopt a snail? What do you mean by that? Wait, are you telling me they're gonna keep one of the snails? The fastest snail wins the race. That's a lot of snails, by the way. Are they all gonna race? Oh, let's see that happen. But the fastest snail wins. We get to adopt them. Like, what? What are you gonna do with the other snails? Wait, I was not expecting. Yeah, I was not expecting these snails to be big. I mean, the shells are big. But what confused me? What about the little snails? That's my question. What about the little snails? Right, the little snails were Mrs. Bird. They were eating the lettuces. One of them was on Mrs. Bird and stuff. Yeah, and eating the lettuce. So clearly, you haven't been capturing all the snails. There's still little snails to find.
The blue one, that's mine.
So you're really gonna race? So they're actually gonna race? Oh,
Demon. I'll call him
ooh.
Lightning.
Okay, that's good right there. Lightning. It depends what kind of shell they have. That's what we should name them, by the way. So they all have to like choose a snail to adopt. Like I thought Mr. Brown was like the fastest snail gets to adopt. So you have to choose your snail. Huh. And what are they gonna do? Wait. That means that's their snails, right? You know snails, right? They just come into your garden. Where do they come from? Like underground? I think they should go underground. Like, are you planning to keep a snail? Like, what's wrong with you lot? I wouldn't keep snail if I were you.
Racing's
Wow.
not just about speed.
Yeah, they're so slow, you know.
Tactics, too. I'll pick this green one.
Okay.
He knows how to win a race with brains.
Are you joking me, Judy? Are you joking me?
Whirlwind.
I love it. Whirlwind. So I guess every snail's got a name if I can remember them
I know
all.
good snail when I see one.
Oh.
I choose the orange snail.
What would you viewers choose?
I will call her Nigel.
Nice. Oh, Nigel.
Yes?
And what's
Oh, nothing at all.
the
What,
superpowers?
Nigel? Well, me, choose you as my racing snail.
B is my best
It's a
friend.
beautiful day for a race here at Windsor Gardens.
Okay, I guess it's time. But B, what? Like, I love the name that Paddington just named. It's just B. What's his superpower? It has to have a superpower, otherwise it wouldn't be in the race at that point. At that point, it'll be a boring snail. So I'm expecting a... This is basically an obstacle course, right? Alright. Oh, what? Is that small? Gosh.
Nigel with
Oh, so wait.
I don't know about that.
Is it just these 4 snails racing? I thought all of them was racing, but... Huh. But we'll see the fastest snail wins, we get to adopt them. But still, if the 3 of them still lose, what will they do with them? Ah, we'll throw it away. My snail!
Lightning has go faster stripes to make him run faster.
You do realise that snails are slow, so it will take a bit of time. But even though they are moving. Okay, off they go. Oh, B! No!
Come on, Nigel.
They're gonna go in different directions, right?
Win.
I bet they are. I think B's scared, right? He's just doing nothing. Oh no! Oh, the vegetables! No, you gotta do something about that. Could you imagine if one of the characters was like, let's pick up the snail and cheat and put it in the finish line? I bet they will do that. They will do that at that point.
Joe!
They don't even understand it's a race. Like, you're joking me.
Paddington Snail B. Don't worry,
Oh.
B. If you're happier on
At least Paddington's fun about it.
Stay there.
That means you don't get to adopt them at that rate. I mean, it was all Mr. Brown's idea in the first place, so... Jonathan and Judy's gotta win, right? Oh, okay. But wait, B's gonna catch up. How? How? What? That is confusing right there. Come on, B. Oh, wait, what? How? What? Wait, what? Well done to B, but how? 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 I mean, Slow and Steady does win the race, by the way, but how? He just stayed there for a second. They were almost at the finish line, and she catched up. Like, man, made the fastest snail wins, even though snails are slow, but they got extra power slime. That's B's special power, slime power. Nice.
You are a hero.
You know, I think
The best thing to do, for the sake of the vegetable patches of Windsor Gardens, is to take the snails and let them set up a home on the island in the lake.
Okay, I thought she was gonna say let's take them to the vegetable patch and let them just munch them all up for food. Like take the snails to a happier place. You don't have to adopt them, but at least take photos for memories. That's one way of doing it.
Safe and happy with plenty to eat there.
Oh, that's true, by the way. Oh my goodness, though. So much snails if I can remember them all. Bye, snails.
Just a moment. Now, I've seen a lot of racing snails in my time. And
Really now?
B, well, she is something special.
So are they gonna adopt her or
With a bit of
what?
training, she could be the best racing snail in the country.
There's more than one snail, so it's not just at your house.
You really think so?
Super snail.
I do.
Oh yeah, that's the episode title, right?
Snail I've heard about goes by the name of Flash. I'll see if I can set up a race.
You could call it Flash, but even though it's got a B on the shell.
Training,
Training? Oh,
strict diet.
oh, okay.
Full meal,
Sounds great.
lettuce sandwiches.
Can you at least put one little marmalade on there? That'd be so great. At least put one marmalade on there. That'll be yummy though. So that's training. You just brought the bee home. It's like, yeah, we're gonna train to be the fastest snail by eating something healthy.
For both of us. But mine needs just a
Love the headbands.
tiny dab of marmalade in it.
Yeah.
It's very good for bears.
Don't cheat, Paddington. I get it though. Okay. So have they trained quite a lot?
Let's go!
Go on then. At least be understood Paddington. Let's go. But so far Paddington's winning. But wait, there's flowers. What are we gonna do about that? Oh! Oh! Dang. It's going well, I guess. Wait, a snail could do that. Oh! Bruh! Squirrel. At least he got one, so... What? Well, you got one, so... What else is there? Oh, bruh. Imagine if the squirrel took the snail away. Then it goes loose. Right? Nice, but... He might have left, right? I think he did. Oh no, he's there.
Right. Perhaps we need a rest.
Okay.
Boys have to take time to relax. We have a busy training schedule like you and me, B.
What's more coming up?
That's the island
Oh.
where all your friends are.
Oh.
Do you miss them, B?
Oh.
Do miss all your friends.
That's just... How does Pete understand what Paddington's saying? He's like, oh, do you miss your friends? Paddington in my shell. Or maybe you might be scared. I don't want to go back to the island. I like you best, Paddington. Like, you're a very rare sort of bear. Imagine they still started talking. No, I don't miss all my friends. I like you as a very rare sort of bear, Paddington.
Paddington!
Wow.
I've got great news!
Oh.
I set up a race with Flash, the super
Oh.
champion racing snail I was talking about.
Or the other snails. Is it against other snails or something bigger now? Oh.
Paddington!
Oh, hey everyone. Wait, Mr. Comics in the background. What are you doing there?
Champion racing snail for sure.
Oh, who are they going to race against then? I'm so confused right now. What about the vegetable patch? I would love to see Sophia's vegetable patch competition. Looks like it's all over. We've been focusing on snails for the past... Since the beginning of the episode, right?
Once again, the crowds are gathered for this truly exciting race. This clash of the titans, B
Wait, Flash? Who? Wait, where did the skeletons come from? Oh! Mr. Van Hoosen! Nice seeing you. And I guess he's got a good snail. Oh my goodness, love the shell, by the way. Great. May the fastest snail win, so we'll do it. Will B still do it? There's no B on the shell, I can't see it. Oh, there it is.
Time to race. Oh,
Must be scared.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I'm afraid B won't be taking part in the race.
Aww.
Won't be? But she is a super snail. Why not?
Because she doesn't want to. She misses all her snail friends.
You could just let her go to her friends at that point.
Oh, Paddington, you always know just the right thing to do.
Oh.
And so you see, Aunt Lucy.
Also, no race.
And it's important not to force someone to do something they don't want to do.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy, I know B will be happy. in her new
But what about Mr. Van Hoosen still? I'd love to see that.
Just like me.
Aww.
Love from Paddington.
So that's how they end the episode. No race, so that means Mr. Well, like, what happened to it? They were all gassing. It's all over, and the people are like, like, the snail, Mr. Van Hoosen's snail was actually quite good. It looks like it's fearful and ready to race and stuff, but why force a race though? Like, do we have to do a race? Why does this whole episode exist, like, for a whole race and stuff? You could just be like, yeah, instead of just biting the vegetables, we'll put them in the bucket and set out to breed them and stuff like that. But wow, what an episode indeed though. It's just like, yeah, you don't want snails biting on your plants and vegetables and stuff. All you just want to do is just get some, those conditions where you can put creatures away from eating plants and eating snails and stuff. They'll easily go away, because that's what I have in my garden. Behind the house, I think? Yeah, I'll check that after, so I better go down there. But yeah, I was not expecting the snails to be that big, because in the beginning they were so small, but they got big shells. The big shells were really great, but the race was really great, but... And then you had to, well... Like, I mean, well, B, I love the name, B is quite a fast snail, right? So, I guess that, well, Snow and Snowy does win the race. He was just staying there. Like, I guess he's a fast snail, because they called him a super snail, right? It's like, we gotta do some training to get a good diet and eat some flowers and nature. And it's like, yeah, we can just go out onto the sea, and then you see snail friends. The other snails were just there. So, I guess the snail's going there now, because, I thought they were going to adopt the snail, but it didn't. They just said they were their friends. That's what I'm guessing they did. They just said they were their friends. And the one race that we didn't see in the beginning of the episode was Mr. Van Hoosen's snail. I mean, the shell was great. The shell was, like, flashing, and I thought we were going to do the race, but... You've learned that forcing is not good, even though it makes them happy, so you're just gonna stay there from now on, right? Yeah, but what an episode indeed. So, it's been a couple of episodes, ever since they've been back from holiday, they have like a couple of episodes of heroes and stuff like that. Yeah, but although they did play Imaginary at the beginning and then they did stop. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll catch you next time.